Hey guys, we have today Kenzo Home EDT Intense, and for some of you who, I've been reading some of the comments in Fragrantica and things like that, and people say the ones with the silver sprayer or atomizer, this one's the nerfed one, or what we call as the reformulated one. It isn't as strong as it was before, and I think there is some amount of substance to that claim. I I would definitely want to agree with that comment to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Now, people do get a little upset because it doesn't perform like the previous batches and all that. But this one's not bad. But I won't say this one's like one of those two sprays and you're done for the day. Nah, for sure. This is not a two sprayer thing. At least good 4 5 sprays minimum, I would say. Because I did it. I did a full wear today. I got this bottle yesterday, and this morning I did like a full wear. Of course, I went 5 or 6 sprays, and I wasn't bothering anyone. In fact, I was just getting whiffs after the first hour and a half. I was just getting whiffs every now and then. This is definitely not as intense as what some of the people claim to be, or it's definitely been reformulated, which is why I can tend to believe what people have been saying now about the silver sprayer units. And this one, by the way, is a tester unit. So I got this one as a tester, paid about $50 for it. And yeah, I mean, why not? I feel like, compared to the retail unit, I saved like $50. I mean, sorry, $20 on it. So, we don't need the box. The box is going to be thrown away after this. And this bottle as well says that, it's a demonstration unit. And for those of you who want to see things like batch code, there you go. It's 5F01. That's the batch code. So make of that what you will. And yeah, the cap's a bit wonky. Do not hold this one and pick this one up by the cap. This cap is just barely hanging on, barely. So yeah, just be a little careful of the cap. Don't really hold that here. And yeah, to describe the scent profile on this one, it for me, at least the way I see it, is not. This is definitely not a blue scent. I won't classify this as blue. I would rather say this one's a green, woodish, with a good amount of marine, salty marine notes, and the very very light or just a tad bit of sweetness in there. And that sweetness is from that calypso note, which they say, which is something like a watermelon. I don't know what exactly it is. For me, it feels like a light watermelon kind of a note. There's peppers in this one as well, which are very very mild. They're super timid, peppers in this one, just like barely there, just to round off the scent. I feel like it's not like an independent note by itself. So it's predominantly a green note with the patchouli. I think there's the vetiver as well. So it's nice crisp woody notes. You do get this green herbal herbaceous side of this thing straight away. I think after you spray it, in the next 20 seconds you'll start noticing that greenness in it. So it's basically that. It's basically like a greenish woody scent with marine salty notes. And there's a fig note in this somewhere in between. For some reason, I can't really pick that fig note up. Maybe it's just really dialed down now. Maybe with the reformulation or something, it's been dialed down. So I have no idea, but I just don't pick up too much of that fig in this one. Or it's not a distinctive note in this. So it's just it's like the peppers. I feel like it's just part of the whole scent profile. And yeah, as far as performance goes, I did, as I said, I did about 5 6 sprays of this one. And yeah, it was good for an hour and a half to two, and then it was just getting whiffs every now and then when you move, and that's about it. So I mean, it's not a bad performer. I won't say it's bad, but it's not like the previous one. Like, I have an EDP of the previous bottle. This one I think came out in 2021, and before this you had like a wider bottle, and I have an EDP in that. It's somewhere in my fragrance cabinet. I'll have to dig through the cabinet ones, and I'm pretty sure it's there. I will make another video on that in the next 24 hours. And I used to really like that particular scent profile. I think that was a more enjoyable profile for me. This one is not bad. I would love to compare this one with Issey Miyake's what's that, La Selle de Issey or something like that. It's a round bottle, the EDT. I think they have a EDP in that now. So I would love to compare that. I don't have that one. That's something I would definitely want to get now in the near future now. When I get that, I would really like to compare these two, because both of these are generally known to be very good performers. So I really want to see if this one's been reformulated or what. But for sure, it's not an insane performer like what people claim. I honestly, I'm telling you, it just isn't as crazy as people say. I've seen people say you all you need is 2 sprays and you're done for the day. Hell no. No, not with this at least. At least not with these batches. For sure. This is not like a 2 spray. 2 sprays aren't going to do anything. So it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, that was my just my quick review on Kenzo Home EDT Intense, and I do not really intend on getting the EDP version of this. I would like to get the Isimiyaki's Lacelle AC before that, and then we'll see. All right, guys, that was my quick review. Let me do a couple of sprays actually with this one, so you could see the sprayer in action if that's what you need to see. Let's do it from there. You can see the range. So yeah, it's a good sprayer. Nothing to complain about. It's a good sprayer. Yeah, but just make sure you never hold this thing by this cap, because this one's, it's barely sitting. It barely locks itself in place. So yeah, just be careful of that. All right, guys, that was my quick review. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.